3. I just heated it up for you guys so I can show you how I use it every day. This is my absolute favorite curling iron. This is the 1.25 inches. I just found out that Verishop does have the interchangeable one, which I'm highly considering buying because I think this curling iron, I mean, I don't have any of their other hot tools yet. Will probably buy the hair dryer and straightener just because of how much a difference this has made in my hair. It is like a ceramic curling iron. And I just feel like it causes less damage in my hair. It has, I think there's 5 different heat settings. So I usually put it on number 3. You can see that it's ready. It's heated right now. Usually it has like an ombre effect until it's like completely heated. And then once it's kind of like, you see the lines aren't moving. They're not blinking or anything. That means that it's set. So heats up super fast. My absolute favorite feature of this, if you are one of those girls that is terrified that you leave your curling iron on at home, this has a 1 hour like automatic shut off. So if I did my entire hair and I forgot to unplug it, it will automatically go off after an hour, which I think is brilliant because the amount of times I thought I was going to set my apartment on fire because I wasn't sure if I turned my curling iron off. This is such a game changer. I get so scared that I leave hot tools on and I'm going to start a fire, but this is foolproof. So that way you won't forget anymore. You don't even have to remember about turning it on or off. So I'm going to show you 2 ways that I use it. I did curl my hair a little bit this morning, and for the sake of time, I'm obviously not going to curl my whole head because I think that is boring for everyone. So usually what I go ahead and do is I kind of split it into like 2 or 3 sections, and I'm just going to show you so you guys can get the idea. But I put my hair in kind of like a half ponytail, and I just twist the top and make like this weird messy bun thing, and I just kind of clip it at the top. And then I just kind of go in from there. So this one does have the clamp. I know a lot of people have a hard time using the clamp. I have actually been using it recently without the clamp, but I am a big fan of using the clamp as well. I just like being able to have the option of being able to use it or not, because you can still use it. The whole hot tool gets hot, obviously. So I'm going to show you how I use it as a wand as well, for those of you guys that don't know how to use the clamp. So I just kind of wrap it around and I curl it away from my face. I leave it on for like a few seconds. Like a good tester, obviously be very careful, is just like tapping the outside of your hair and seeing if it's warm all the way through, and that's when I let go. I like to hold it in place for a second, but it leaves such a nice curl. Obviously it looks a little crazy, but after I'm done with my whole head, I just like to go through with some hairspray and brush out so it looks a little bit softer and a little bit more natural. I think by using it like the wrapping method, like a wand method, gives it a little bit of a beachier feel. It adds more of like a wave than I feel like a total curl. So on this side, I'm going to show you guys how I do it. Oh, excuse me. How I do it using the clamp. I also always use a heat protectant. It's so important. Don't damage your hair. I get such dry ends. You don't want to damage it any more than you need to. So with the clamp, I'm going to try to explain it as best as possible. I kind of just go through a few times to get my piece of hair warm, go towards the end, twirl up, and then I have this piece hanging out, so I just kind of open it slightly and twist again. So I know there's a bunch of different ways. It's everyone's preference, and that's just the way that I do it. Then I kind of let go and I just unravel it. So you can see it makes like a very different curl than how this one did. So this one I think goes up a little higher. Obviously would not leave it like this. You would have to hairspray and brush it out, but you still are able to use this as a regular curling iron or a wand. So this is kind of how the wand came out. You can see it's a little bit beachier. If I don't have time to let my hair fall out, I will do it like a wand because I just don't have time to let it fall a little bit like quicker. But if I'm going to like an all-night event, I usually like to use like the curling iron option. I just find that the curls last a little bit longer. And then when you brush them out, they still look so pretty. I mean, this one's obviously a little bouncier, but your curls do fall over time. So you can use it either way, but highly recommend this curling iron. I'll share with you guys. So this is such a good deal. T3 rarely ever does any discounts. I look like a crazy person. I'll take my hair out now. Rarely ever does any kind of discounts on their products, and they are such amazing quality. I used to always buy like crappy like drugstore curling irons and they were like metal. This makes my hair like so smooth. I just feel like, because obviously I don't want to touch it now, but the ceramic is so smooth and I feel like it just pulls my hair so gently. It's not tough on it at all, and I just think it does not cause as much damage as a regular curling iron, I think, because of the quality of the clamp and the hot tool itself. So really recommend. This is only $127.49, which is incredible. Sorry if I'm looking behind. I have my mirror back there just to check myself. But this is such an incredible deal. This is originally $150, so $127 is such a steal for any of these T3 products. They, like I said, they never ever go on sale. But I am going to share with you guys the other options. So they have a bunch of